Hello, everybody. We're dancing our way into the beginning of the stream because the button always lags.
We've also just been dancing off screen too. That's just been the day.
Well, I was dancing because I was eating chicken nuggets, and I dance and I eat chicken nuggets because they're scrumptious. So sue me, you know?
Oh god.
Where did that cat go?
She's up on my windowsill right now.
Okay.
Oh my god, flying cats from.
She always the cat jumping off screen and never coming back down.
Horizontal through the back. Oh my god. Well, anyways, we're talking about book club books today. These Ursa Dax titles get me every time.
I think
was it Wanted by the Alien Warden?
I want to say that is correct. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
Yes.
Diva.
I
Yes.
have my highlights for the book next to me so that I can remember anything.
Okay.
Love it.
I
Also,
do.
Richie and I are.
Oh yeah,
very
Richie,
super
I
right.
finished on time actually.
Well, we all finished the book, so that's great for us.
That's
actually.
honestly a huge dub.
Huge for us.
I completed the task, yeah.
Yes. I finished it at 4 a.m. this morning. And Richie, I don't know, you were up hella late. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I got home from work at 3 and then I passed out for a little bit and then I woke up at like 10:30 and I read the book, so.
So it's fresh, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah. We just locked in.
No, I woke up at 6, saw Richie's text and said, I must finish the book. So I found the last 135 pages and I finished by before 9. So
Okay.
for me, pretty solid. And then I walked my dog so that he'd be
Yeah.
chill, hopefully today.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thoughts on this one compared
It's
to the
my
others?
favorite one. It's my favorite one so far. It's
It
my
was
favorite.
so good.
It was so
I
good.
was not going to stay up till 4 a.m. reading it, and I started it, and I was like, actually, I do have to sit here and finish this book because it's excellent, actually. It was so good.
This one felt to me like it fell the most prey to like the insta-love thing.
Yes.
But I did not care. Ooh, I did not care. I was so into it. And I think that they kind of tried to like back off of it a little bit with being like, well, they've talked to each other before and like they do technically like know each other.
I do wish we had like one single flashback of like, or like one conversation before the big everybody reveal. Like if there was like a one-on-one before she learned about the convict thing, just to see their dynamic in a professional setting. I did. It's one of those. We're gonna have to bear with me this entire time because I loved it so much, and also some of it irked me that I was just like,
I'm so sorry. Get out of here, yes.
Oh my god, she's crazy.
It was a horror movie. I'm so sorry.
But it was one of those things. I loved seeing all the characters come together, except for Magnolia, but it's fine. I loved seeing everybody there, but at the same time, they were coming on so strong with her that I was like, you guys are acting like you have a gun to your head and are being forced to say anything nice to her right now. I need you to tone it down a little bit and be a little bit more realistic. It's like, happy to see you, but come on.
The further we go into this series, the more the characters from earlier books become like one-dimensional in a way that is get out of here, dude. Sorry. In a way that is like a huge bummer to me. Fucking stop.
It's the whole trope of like, oh, you're a partnership now, so you've lost your individual personality.
And like, I guess maybe they didn't have like that much characterization to begin with, but like it is kind of in like Cherry in particular. I struggle with her more and more every book. And I think maybe that's why I'm like, this is my favorite one so far. And like, because I think the more that I'm reading the series, the less I'm liking her. So the less I'm liking the first book in hindsight.
That's fair. So I would say that the first one was probably my favorite, but I do kind of agree. That's like the further we get from it, the more I'm just like, girl, stop talking.
Well, like they have this like giggly like high school girly camaraderie that I don't dislike, but I don't feel like it's earned.
Yeah, especially because I think these first 4 books have taken place within 3 months.
Yeah,
because I think Cherry's been there for about 2. And then I
think they said Cherry's been there for 4.
Okay.
And then the rest of the girlies have been there for 3.
They certainly don't feel like that.
No, it feels like it's been like years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way that I find cumbersome to my enjoyment.
I think part of it too is like the girls don't live together, right?
Yeah.
So like you don't have that giggly level that like Darcy and Cherry had in this with that whole scene of them just like laughing hysterically at random stuff.
No.
Like
No,
they don't
not random stuff. We can't glaze.
Okay, well,
Not quite random stuff.
Well, okay,
Laughing through their husband's genitalia.
It was funny, but also it's like, how well do you guys actually know each other? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I mean, I felt that same way with Ten and Tasha, too, where I was like, you haven't had a single conversation with each other about anything. You don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
Did I still love
think
them? Yeah, but
I think the third book did a better job of like implying that they actually had something to talk about or like a relationship.
Well, they also spent a month together.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was off page, but we still got to see a couple tender moments. Whereas this one, they were traveling. This book happened in 5 days.
Yeah. And frankly, most of it was talking about how hard he was, if we're gonna be real. Like, and I love him, and I'm so into it. But like, I will say that there was like a significant portion of the pages were dedicated to him talking about his erection.
Yeah,
and that's fine. But it wasn't quite the it wasn't quite enough of a push for me. Like, if he had been like, I really like you and I don't want you to go, that would be fine. But I think him being like, let's get married right now, I was like, ah!
I love you in the storm, and I've known you for 5 days, and I love you so much. And I'm like, you guys thought you hated each other, and now you're coming on so strong with this, like, it's pouring down rain, and I have to give you a love confession. Please marry me. It felt out of nowhere.
I think frankly, I might have enjoyed it more if he had just been like, I really think we should fuck before you go. Like, I really think we should. Because he did seem, and I will say thank you, Ursa Dax, for limiting your fucking embarrassing cringe ass, I don't know what a clitoris is, to the first 10 pages, and then letting me finally have a male character who like knows
how'd
what
you feel about Jamie's then?
Jamie's was fine. Jamie's was like,
she got it in there.
I actually thought
she got the whole fucking book.
I actually thought that one I found more charming.
Okay. I was just reading it the whole time, and I was like, Richie's gonna have a terrible time.
Well, listen. Okay, here's the thing for me. I think that the clit joke is
overdone.
That was kind of a crass way to say it, but I think overdone. But also, I think it's like it kills the momentum. Because that's in like moments where there is like sexual tension, or it seems like they're about to fuck, or they are in the middle of having sex, and like to stop that in its tracks to be like, I don't know what the word is. It's like, I don't need that. But like him just not knowing the word for Jamie's, I was like, this I think is like the charming energy she was going for that I think missed the mark for me when she's doing it in the middle of a sex scene. And I think it hit much more when it was just like a casual thing where it's like he doesn't like understand that there are multiple words for pajamas and he can't say any of them. I was like, I think this is it felt like that's what she was trying to do with the first joke, and she finally landed it with the Jamie's joke to me.
I feel the complete opposite about it.
Oh.
I was just like, how hard is it to remember a word? You don't have to remember all 3 necessarily. Just one of them. Just pick one. And the fact that everyone was like, PJs is also an acceptable word for it. And he didn't just stick with that at any point. Yeah. But it was like, it wasn't ever like this is so annoying or I hate him for it. It was just like, put a teensy bit of effort. You memorized full paragraphs from her book and you're telling me you can't remember one word.
That's a good point, actually. He did like recite from the text like whole chunks of random things. Like, maybe remember the things she told you.
And wedding dresses and like wedding cultures.
Yeah.
Right.
Just recited that to her.
I laughed so hard when he was just naming off the different kinds of wedding dresses, and I was like, proof that you've read it, but also like there's no way you understand what any of these words mean. Like, you don't know what a sarong is, my guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. It was cute that he made her clothes though. Love that.
I thought he was
love him.
Yeah.
I think maybe I liked it the best because he felt the most like a real guy.
Yeah.
Like I think that he was
liked having more characters.
Yeah.
People like being able to see them play off other people and dynamics in that way, I think really benefited me because I'm like, oh, it's a real person.
Right.
Yeah. It's not just two people in a house together.
That's true. Also, love the only one tent, but he won't sleep outside like Garrick did. That was so fierce. And I also love that he is sassy and like says shit all the time. Oh my god.
But also sets up a tent right outside her window. I was like, wants to give her, a bed and some privacy, but also is going to sleep right outside her window.
Yeah,
Yes, fully.
I thought that he was like self-aware in a way that I really, really appreciated and think that the series needed, like, desperately. For him to just be like, and my dick is hard. Fuck. Like, I think he was very, like, matter of fact in the sense that, like, he knew immediately that he was sexually attracted to her, and we didn't have to, like, waste any time, which is why I think maybe I was more okay with the insta love, because it wasn't like in 5 days he went from like, I don't even know what's going on, to like from day one he was like, oh no, she's hot.
Yeah, and he was dropping hints the whole time that she just like didn't pick up on or care to pick up on. And so from her angle, like, I get it, whereas for him it was like he was down bad fast and she just like wasn't paying attention.
Right. When like, we already knew that she thought he was hot before she ever even met him in person. So like I think there was enough in the other books for me to be like, we already knew it was gonna be good, right? We just needed them to be in the tent finally. So I think it was good. What also something I want to talk about, the new guys who were introduced.
Riven is my fucking boy now. Sorry, Warden 10, step aside.
I think Riven is also the one that gets with the pregnant lady, which means hell for fucking me. Great for you guys.
Yeah. Zoro's the one that gets with the pregnant lady.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, Riven is with some other girl we don't know.
I'm gonna have a great time then.
I'm so excited.
I loved him. I also like kind of loved Xanet.
Yeah.
The crazy
is that how we're pronouncing it?
Yeah, I think so. Xanet.
Dude, he reminds me of that character in Futurama, the orange guy, Roberto with the knives, where he's just like always trying to stab somebody. Like, that's the energy. I'm like, this dude is a loose cannon. Like, I'm kind of worried he's gonna shank somebody by accident. Like, what is going on with him? He seems really young and like
he's kind of giving a younger Fallon.
Yes.
Just like more like just instead of like retriever energy, it's just a little bit more like puppy who has not been trained.
He's giving chaos.
I think it was nice to kind of see their energies and see, like, I think we needed some fresh blood, because I think that by book 4, it's like, okay, we get it. Sylar is quiet and Eric is grumpy and Fallon is puppy and like that. Okay, thanks. So like to bring in all of this new energy, like even if it was kind of like similar, you could kind of see like the back and forth. And I think that Riven was such a breath of fresh air because he, again, seemed so just like normal. Like he was truly just a guy. And I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, they are.
Yes.
I think anyway. At least that we've read.
They're all the same species, but they're different colors.
Yeah.
I'm already getting ahead of us for this whole thing. Book 5, Oaken. Book 6, Zoro. Book 7, Riven. Book 8 is the Warden. So we don't have the other two.
Wait, what the hell?
We're missing. Yeah, they're missing the other two, but the next one is Oaken. It's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of seems like this one should have been Oaken and the next one should have been Warden 10 because they're gearing up for these other dudes, but we don't get to see them.
I do kind of get why, though, because she did say that, like, she, like, it makes sense this is kind of a stopping point before she sends more out.
True, yeah.
I think
so. I
feel
like it kind of had to be
purpose.
Yeah, this was a fucking world builder.
Yeah,
honestly.
Although I will also say that we did not get a lot of her backstory. I was expecting a lot more of like, I'm so traumatized from my past of working in the factory and dating this guy Garrett or whoever who sucked so much. None of that.
Also, what about
any of his backstory?
Her life is like a foster child.
Yeah, she's an orphan. She lost her sibling-ish type mentor person.
Yeah,
and she had like a full relationship with a lady who
birth parents.
Yeah.
Politically messed him up. They didn't really get into their backstories with each other at all.
No.
Not really.
I think that maybe one of the things is like the insta-love felt really apparent here because it was like I felt like I knew more about them by the end of it than they knew about each other.
Yes.
Which I guess like happens, but it felt pretty glaring,
Obvious.
I think, in this one. But I also did not care the second they said there's only 110. I was like, ah!
Yes, I feel like this is for the people who stayed long enough in the series to like be invested in the Warden. But compared to the other ones, they definitely don't know each other's backstory as well. Like, I don't think she ever brought up her ex to him. Like, he kind of said, "This is how I ended up being the Warden," and they talked about like their jobs, which makes sense because they know each other through work. But it didn't get super personal, other than like I was in foster care, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just kind of like let me tell you a tiny bit about myself, and then I'm just gonna think about it a lot. It's like,
Yeah.
But it's funny because this is also
one of the
the
things that I
longest
really
book.
Yeah.
Somehow it's the longest one.
I think that one of the things that I liked about it is that she, like, we see her backstory, and I think there was something to be said for the fact that like he doesn't know her backstory and he still instantly, like, without a second thought is like stepping up and being like, I want to take care of you, tell me when you're hurt. Like he steps into that sort of like protector role without like knowing. And I could see why for a character like Tasha that would actually be like kind of better, is like, oh, he's just like this, he's not doing it out of like pity or because he knows like what he's just that way. So I could definitely, even without them like knowing each other that well, it was very easy to like see the appeal of him from her perspective. Right. I don't know that I see the appeal of her from his perspective as well. Like, I love her because I thought she was a baddie, but like he doesn't. He's kind of just like, she's hot and good at her job, which like I guess that's fine, but like I don't know if that's enough to want to like marry someone. I think it's kind of just enough to want to like fuck someone, and I think that's why I'm like, I think it would have been more this alien colony cowboy romance would have been really more realistic if he not proposed marriage and had just asked to hook up instead.
Yeah, or if they just like, in my opinion, dated for a while and like did like a semi-long distance thing. Like she goes back, but they're still like in a long distance relationship and figuring it out and getting to know each other. I think would have made more sense.
But it did feel more like a y'all need to date.
Yeah.
Y'all have been on a work mission for a month. Like, have you had a meal together? Have you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting that like you did in the other books where they're in the house doing like normal chores and shit on the ranch. It's like, this is not your normal scenario. Like, do we even see his house? Brother, where do you live? Do you live at the place? Because they were traveling the whole time and they didn't even get married in their, like, his normal place where everybody else got married. Like, what's happening?
Guys, I do need to talk to you about speaking of places they traveled. Can we talk about how Warden Hallam does not, to me, seem like a viable romantic interest in the slightest? And I thought it was like almost funny when she was like, "Oh, I could totally see why like some girls would be into it," and I was like, "I can't, girl, run."
Yes. I've been trying to talk about this part.
I also could not stop thinking about him during every sex scene, being like, he is hearing all of this.
He's just there.
He's just there. He's like, that's me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, you're in another man's
I was like, that's all I can think.
Who has hypersensitive hearing right now. I hope he's out watering a or whatever.
Way to the saloon.
Yeah, I hope let them be at the saloon because he heard all of that.
I'd be so mad. I was like, get the fuck out of my house. You're fine. Yo, why are you?
And then after the first sex scene, they're like, and then they've been staying there for 5 days and they fuck again. And so it was like, have they just been in this poor man's house?
Yeah.
just forcing him to listen to this for a week?
I was like,
longer fucking in his house than they did hanging out in general.
That's true. I was like, if y'all are good enough to be doing that, y'all need to get out. Like,
honestly, go home.
You've done it. And that's the thing, like, he was healed on day 2. They could have easily left.
I know.
But no, he's like, no, she wants to get married right now, so I'll make her a wedding dress and we'll just stay for 5 days. Being an absolute nuisance to this man.
Fully honeymooning at this man's house. Like, what are you doing?
Which is so funny because was it the second one where I think it must have been with Darcy and Fallon when she like tries to rip his dick tail off, and then
Yeah, and Magnolia was in the other room.
And Magnolia is there, and we talked at length about how weird that was that Magnolia might have heard, but then it seemed like she didn't, and we were like, that doesn't make any sense. With this one, I cannot suspend my disbelief.
No.
They hear everything. You talked the entire book about how good their hearing was.
Also,
you mentioned like 6 times.
They were in like a different cabin, like across a creek.
Yeah.
So I know Killian was fine until like he walked in the next morning, and so it was like he couldn't hear anything though because he was far away. It's fine.
Yeah,
this is different.
Yeah, this one they just let that mean man.
We can't fight in the saloon in front of Riven. How dare you think we can have this fight? We have to have this fight in the pouring rain.
Yeah,
but we're gonna get down and dirty in front of this other warden who's so uptight.
I will say, maybe a top tier disaster for me though.
Oh,
like
same.
I really, really liked this one.
That was
had me like
crazy.
It was truly like one of those books where I was like, is the only problem going? I don't even remember what the first problem was. There was some small hiccup before.
Oh, he was like nervous. Well, he was nervous about telling her that Sylar had killed someone. Which, thank you for bringing that back. Also, like I actually really do appreciate that. Ursa Dax to have that continuity of being like, oh, he did kill someone like 3 months ago.
That did happen.
I was like, thank you for talking about it. But that was really the only hiccup, and then it got resolved immediately pre-disaster.
Yeah, but there was like something smaller. I truly, for a while, I was like, is this book not gonna have like a climax like issue?
Yeah.
Is it just gonna be like easy breezy? No. Best climax. I was like, this is. What do you mean?
Him pushing her. I am such a slut for him pushing her out of the way. That hit different.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Warden 10 compared to the awful, hateful book that we read last time and that awful man that Miss Colleen Hoover made us read about? It was so refreshing to read about Warden 10. I was like, can we get a man in here, please? Thank you so much.
All you need to do is write about your erection and you're going to be all right.
Just listen.
You know.
Warden 10 was, would have killed that man with his bare hands. What's his name? Leeds? Warden 10 would knock his ass out. It would be over. God. It would be over.
Truly. It would be truly over.
Like you tried to drug that lady and it'd be stun gun to the chest. He's over.
It really would. Crazy work. Yeah, it was so night and day reading these books. I was like, what a breath of fresh air. Also, I need Ursa Dax to stop playing with my emotions when I'm reading her damn books at 3 a.m. with these men professing their love and then immediately almost dying. Or like their girl almost dying. I was like, you did this in the last
Never
book.
Stop. She does it in every book.
Takes me out every time. I should know by now, but I wasn't ready for it to happen to 10. And I was like, again, I've been bamboozled, Ursa.
I truly like. Okay. It didn't even cross my mind. They made a small comment being like, half the roof was torn away by the storm, and I was like, that's so silly. Moving on. I was like, not even be like, oh, this is gonna happen to him.
See, thunderstorms are her tell. They're like the oranges in The Godfather. When you see a thunderstorm, someone's about to get hurt. Because in the third book, there's a thunderstorm, and then the next morning she walks outside and gets bit by the snake. In the second book, there's the thunderstorm, and that's when she gets hypothermia. In the first book, there's a thunderstorm, and that's when the Shuldu stampede starts. And she almost dies. If there's a thunderstorm, somebody's about to get fucked up.
I did not even clock that until you said that. You're so right. You should have said it. Also, we have to go back to the other warden really fast.
Yes,
I know. We like him.
We've jumped around so much. Can you believe he got a book before the other two? You're kidding me.
Boo.
Criminal.
I don't even remember his name. Dorn?
Hallam?
No.
Dorn, yeah.
Hallam. Dorn is the other guy.
Zenith.
Riven.
Oh my god. Dorn, Zenith, Riven, and Zoro, and Oaken, and Warden Hallam are the 6 that we need to.
Yes.
Cover.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the warden though. So, I gotta be real. I kind of felt this with the other guys too. I liked Riven, but the other two, I was like, you guys are kind of not giving me what I super want in the love interest.
Yeah.
With the warden especially, I was like, this dude low-key gives me the creeps. Like when she was talking to him, I was like, he seems really cold, and the only way I'm gonna like his book is if he marries some strawberry shortcake ass bitch who comes in his house and puts doilies everywhere and like has pigtails or something. Like this man needs a trinket. I don't know, but he's too uptight.
I don't know.
I fear it's gonna feel like We Got Garrick at the House.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Magnolia already did that. I don't want
Well,
I don't
so,
want him
like snarky though. This guy is so cold. It's like
it felt like
he's creepy.
I don't mean to be like a baby bitch about this whole thing, but it felt like he scared those guys.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That actually made me really uncomfortable because we have watched for 4 books now. Warden 10 cares so deeply about the men that he's watching over, and for Warden Hallam to be like, put on your fucking tuxedos and be good. I was like, stop. Like, and
Also,
the scene where she's like asking them questions and he's like glaring at them as they're not answering immediately. I was like, leave them alone.
He was very ex-military, like creepy energy.
I didn't like it.
And there was never even a conversation with him, and like we got one chapter in his perspective. And it wasn't even like, let me sit down these guys and like talk to them about the program and see if they're even interested in it. It was just, you are getting a wife. And it's like, whoa, wait, what if they don't want it?
Yeah, there was no vote.
Maybe isn't interested, and that's why it's chaotic.
Yeah, Warden 10 let the guys vote on if they wanted it or not. And this was like, they hadn't even heard about it. And then he was like, well, it's happening in this other province.
This is a human women, be on your best behavior. They're coming tomorrow. And it was like,
they didn't even know, like, there's human women already on the same planet as you right now. And they didn't even know. They'd never even seen one before. There was no question of like, do you want this? Like,
I'm so mad at the one throwaway chapter with Zoro where he's like, I want a wife so bad because everyone else seems so happy with her. So I'm like, you haven't even been in their books. You don't know the relationship.
Yeah.
You have to give me a scene of that to even believe that you know anything.
Sora's been fully in absentia for this entire fucking series. And he comes back and he's like, ooh, but I want a wife so bad. Ooh.
I watched all of them and they're not pretty to me, but I want one my own. And it's like, when have you seen them?
Also, I do think that was weird. Like, the energy of him being like, well, not them, but, like, one for me.
Right.
And, like, sometimes I feel like she digs in a little too hard on being like, well, don't worry, I don't want to fuck any of their wives. It's not, but it's...
They're all perfect pairs for each other and nobody else. No one else can be a good pair. Fallon could never look at Cherry like that. Simply, they each have to have one specific perfect little soulmate.
Yeah, that they happen to assign them to. And it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Did they do a personality quiz? Like, how did we do this?
Yeah. Like, it's just, you have to kind of suspend your disbelief to be like, sure, of course they're going to fall in love with the first person that they meet. I am excited for potential speed dating rounds when like they just have like this big party to be like, and everyone meet. I'm excited for
I think it's going to switch it up a lot.
Yeah.
That'll be
And
interesting.
I think we did, as much as I love the format of girl and alien meet, alien dick get hard, sexual tension for a bit, natural disaster, they fuck.
Know nothing of each other's species.
I think we needed to we need to change it up. We've done 4 books of it now. I'm ready to
I will say it felt like we really wrapped up like the first arc of the series. Yeah. And now we're gonna start a second arc. And it's nice because it's blending the two together.
Kinda, yeah.
And so it's like, oh, look at these two. Like maybe Oaken, probably not, because that doesn't make any sense. But Zoro maybe will be friends with those other 3. And like maybe that's a way to bring them together.
Yes.
Richie.
She didn't even meet Oaken in this book.
No. Only through a FaceTime.
I totally forgot she never
It was like the 3 of them. And he would like pop his head in to be like, oh yeah, that's what I have to say on it. Oh no, I don't actually like her. Oh no, we're fine.
Yeah.
That was
but like she didn't make it to Magnolia's.
Nope.
No, she did.
My guy got his throat ripped out.
Yeah, and then she had to get married instead.
Yeah.
Why get married?
She had to get fuck nasty in her wedding dress before she could. Oh, also, I thought it was so weird that they were like, "Oh, the guys are just so excited to see a human wedding. They're about to have one. Who cares? What are you talking about? This is so weird."
Also, they read about it.
Yeah,
they studied the book.
Yeah,
they actually know everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they haven't seen him. The other guys kind of did, but I mean, like, who cares? I think they just want to watch. I don't think they care about what your ceremony is, frankly, or the clothing or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was no gift in this one. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
This was the first one where there was no gift, and the gift really... I really missed it.
I mean, I guess if you really want to think about it, she did kind of use her credits to gift him a life-saving medicine.
He could have given her the comb that was so pretty.
Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen.
That would have been nice.
That would have been cute. Also, I did like that he was super into her hair. I thought that was really cute and funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when I do love a sick, hurt comfort type scene. So him being in bed, perfectly healed because of science fiction medicine, and being like, take your hair down. It's like, okay.
Yes. Oh my god.
It was like one of the last lines of the book, and I was like, Warden 10, my goodness.
I know. Okay. My favorite Warden 10 line is when he was, oh god, what did he say? Something about like you're the only person who can make a warden beg or something. I about passed away. It was 4 a.m. on the couch. I am gonna pass away. This is so fierce.
And somehow she still thought he didn't like her.
Which is so funny because he was so forward. He could not have been more forward than he tried. He was looking her dead in the face, being like, I have a hard-on for you. Please, please, please. And she was like, I don't know, maybe we're just like professional.
Yeah. It's like, awesome. I did really appreciate that her being a curvy character and not her being like constantly thinking about her weight. I really appreciated that, of just like not being insecure, constantly being like, oh no, I lifted my shirt to show him my stomach because there's a little mark on it. Oh, he can't see my tummy. Like, none of that. It was just like, here's my stomach. And you're like, nice.
Cool. Yes. I also love that they just made her clothes that fit her body instead of her being like, I have to squeeze into Darcy's skinny little clothes. You know, it was like, no, Warden 10's like, I'm just going to sew you up some pants, girl. Get into it.
Just let me measure you. Your arms are different lengths.
That was the measuring scene did kind of make me go a little crazy.
Yeah.
When he measured her like hips with his tail, I was like, okay, no, maybe we're cooking. Maybe
he's spicy.
Different sizes. Don't tell me.
I did find the line. My jaw dropped when in the like last line of the book, the last line of dialogue of this book is he says, my fiance, my perfect little wife, keep my name in your mouth while I fill you. And I was like,
that was crazy.
Whoa.
I do like he was possessive in this one, but not in a way that I disliked. A lot of times I'm like, the guys get too possessive, like werewolf romances and stuff, and I'm like, this is too much. But this I was like, no, this is actually fun.
No, it kind of kicks.
I like their banter at the beginning where she's like, you're not my superior. Thank you so much. I'm not one of your little people that reports to you, so you can't tell me anything. But he's also
and
like,
if I want to jump on this wagon, I will. If I want to break my butt, I'm gonna.
I thought that it was nice that they never, because I was, and listen, my Warden 10 would never do this, and so I don't know why I doubted Ursa Dax, but I was a little nervous that it was going to fall into the trope of like, especially when she started talking about how she felt like she wasn't good at her job. I was really nervous that they were going to try and do like an enemies to lovers and have him like learn to respect her, and the fact that he like immediately was just like, no, she's good at her job, she's doing her job, obviously, like she's doing what she needs to be doing, and like I just think she's hot, and that's the problem. And I found that so comforting, because it could have, there were so many moments in this book where it could have gone so badly, where it was like a plus size career woman, and I felt like the hair on the back of my neck stand up. I was like, what are you going to do to her? Please, God, no. Yeah. And then Warden 10 was an angel. So,
but also for him to not just like very quickly be like, hey, yeah, so like, sorry about the miscommunication. Let me be one to explain that to her. Like having Cherry be the one that's like, oh, he didn't know. He had nothing to do with it. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't you just tell her you didn't know?
Yeah, that was my one thing where I was like, come on, you could tell her. Also, I'm having a bad time
like they just needed to have Cherry in it, and I don't need Cherry. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm having a bad time now because I'm looking at my highlights and I just realized that Zorro, son of a surgeon, he's gonna deliver the baby, and I'm gonna have a really bad time.
I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm excited for this. Sam's gonna hate it here, but you know what?
Really bad time
who's a doctor. Sam, you want freaking Oaken to be delivering this child on a mountain? Like,
here's the thing.
Alan's gonna try and deliver his baby.
Alan's gonna catch it like a football.
We're gonna have an OBGYN.
Yes, I do.
All we had to do was wait for the OBGYN, switch up the order. Like a trained professional could have been there, and it doesn't have to be her soon-to-be husband.
I mean, but maybe she will be there.
I was just going to say, perhaps she will be there, and then that's how we get introduced to her for the next book. Because if they all come for the speed dating, she should theoretically already be on planet.
Right. It's probably going to be
depends on like what the timeline of these books will be.
I don't know, but I was excited. We do need to talk about Zorro, because he came in being like, I just want a wife. And we're like, okay, King, you've been in the bushes for the last 4 books or whatever. Like, we didn't even know you. And then he comes in and like saves the day, and it's like, I need this and I need this, and he's stitching him up and
in a room
diagnosing, and I was like, okay, I'm listening. So I'm excited about it.
But also, realistically, how much Grey's Anatomy do you have to watch to become a good surgeon? you just watched your dad do it enough that you can just do it?
As a child? And you remember? Now
like,
that you're
okay, sure.
35?
Yeah.
I could see the implication sort of being that because he was the one with medical knowledge that he, like, is still, like, keeping up with it and is kind of like the medic, because we did also in this book get introduced to the concept that not all of them have to be ranchers, which I actually super heavy fuck with.
Yes, I agree. Also, one other thing about Zorro is that I'm pretty sure I remember from, like, the first book when they were voting to have a wife or not, he was talking about how somebody was talking about it about Zorro. Like, he was older, I think, than the other guys when he got sent to the planet. So, and he came from, like, more of a high up family because his dad's rich and was a surgeon and everything. So I think
if he was
maybe
like 16 or something, then maybe he could have a decent amount of medical knowledge. I mean,
I think that's what it is. I think he was older, and that's why he was, like, more jaded and stuff, because he remembered the old planet more and wanted to go home and didn't want to, like, build a life on this planet. So I think that's kind of his deal.
He could have an interesting backstory then.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. You're not going to like the pregnancy, but I think it's going to be good. Also, whose baby is that? And he's going to be cool with that because he seems kind of possessive too. So what's good?
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to have, like, an alien man growing, or not growing, raising a child.
Also, is she going to have a human baby? That's going to be weird as hell. This one human baby.
Imagine though if it was like, you know how, like, on, you wouldn't maybe know because you guys haven't read the Christmas book, but Allura Station has, like, a bunch of different alien species. It would be so fun if it was, like, wacky. Like, they've got some weird creatures.
Yeah, it's not a human. It's some other alien critter.
Yeah. It's some weird looking bug thing.
Love that.
I will say I'm a little torn because I have an opinion, but I think maybe I'm wrong. I would really like for one of these people to not be a good person. And not like a bad person, but I will say,
but be like, I did a child murder, yes.
I did a child murder. Like, that's okay. And, like, I just think that, well, first of all, for Ursa Dax's sake, because how many fucking reasonable crimes can she come up with?
Okay, how is kicking a puppy reasonable enough?
Because he never has done anything wrong in his life. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's allowed to kill whoever.
He can kill anyone. He kicked a dog.
No, I guess she did kind of get close with that. But, like, it is kind of hitting the point where it's like he got exiled from the military and you're like, oh shit, he, like, did something. And then he's like, yeah, I just, like, fell in love with a girl and she was too high society. So
Daddy didn't like it.
Okay, that's fine. But even, like, with the girls, because I was really interested in Cherry in the beginning, where it was like she kind of fucked up. Like, she did a bad thing. And, like, her trying to, like, escape was significantly more interesting to me. But I feel like we're, like, fading as the books go on, where it was like Cherry was, like, low-key a criminal.
Cherry had to be a hook to get you into the series.
Darcy was, like, running from, like, a relatively emotionally abusive ex-fiance, like, and that I was like, okay, that was still interesting. And then Magnolia was just kind of like, she thought it would be fun.
I want something
and
new.
Then Tasha, it was like,
I'm on a business trip.
She just wants to help, like, and so I'm like, I feel like the women are getting more, like,
vanilla.
Yeah, the women are getting more vanilla. So you need to stop also making the men vanilla, because I think that like Cherry and Silo had, like, a very fun dynamic where it was like she is playing, like, sweet and innocent and trying to be the perfect bride, but she is actually a criminal, whereas he is a convicted murderer, but he, like, killed the man who killed his mom.
Yeah.
And it was, like, completely justified, and he was a child and all of that stuff, and, like, that was kind of a fun push and pull.
But then also did
Warden
another
10
murder.
and Tasha, where it was like she had an ex-boyfriend that didn't make her come. He dated a girl and her dad didn't like it. It was like, all right, I'm gonna need someone to, like, do something bad eventually. I am gonna need someone to have a flaw.
You know what? Let's talk about that with the new warden, because I know Warden 10 is like, oh, he's like Mr. Perfect, whatever, but I'm like, no way would he be on this planet if he had this, like, really good military career and everything was hunky-dory. So some shit went down with that dude, I bet.
He chose to come here, is what Warden said, or Warden 10 said, and I think that's really interesting, but I don't like him.
I don't like him either. Honestly, the only one of the new guys I really like is Ribbon. The other ones, I'm like, you are all kind of loose cannons. You don't seem, I don't know, bride ready to me. They just don't know enough about humans.
I'm trying to think back to that first scene, though, where we met all the original guys, because I don't know that I liked any of them except for Fallon.
That's true. Seeing all of them raise their hands, you're just like, okay, you guys are just men in a room. Right. I don't know. I think I'm more into the 3 convicts than I am the Warden. Like, I just am like, you're just kind of like a military guy, and that's not really doing it for me. But I don't know. Also, like,
do we know who he's getting with?
The OBGYN Sunshine Girl, who had got done so dirty on the cover.
Yeah, for real. They made her look awful.
She's like super orange.
That's weird.
Yeah,
and
I remember
dress
that.
Is like almost the same color as her.
Yeah.
And it's the one with the stethoscope just like draped around them all weird.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of the worst cover.
Yeah.
And Ursa Dax, if you're watching this and you do the covers yourself, you did a great job, sweetie.
Ursa Dax, we love and support artists. That one was a little rough, I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay.
Yeah, the color choices on that were maybe not the best, but honestly, we're here for the stories.
But also, you know, it can be changed.
I just looked at the cover that they have on Goodreads, and it's like the ugliest thing I've ever seen. To be honest,
yeah, it's not great.
Well, no. They have this like weirdo like AI cover.
What is that?
That's
I hate this. Who the hell is that?
Yikes.
Ew, icky. Okay. I'm trying to fucking just find the Warden 10 book. Or nope, the Warden Hallam book.
I'm trying to think what else I want to talk to you guys about with this. We talked about the Warden. We talked about Zoro.
Oh, my thing about like Tasha's like backstory of being like just loneliness and being like, I don't have any friends. I'm just trying to find like a place that I belong, and being like that moment of Darcy and Cherry just giggling about Cocktail and her kind of getting in on it and being like, is this what it's like to have friendship? And the freaking line where they kept saying, does loneliness count as like a reason to be around each other?
Yeah.
When they repeated it back, where she was like, you don't have like a reason to like sleep under my window, and he was like, does loneliness count? I screamed. I screeched. I hollered.
No, I have that highlighted. I love that part so much. Oh, that one got me. Okay.
I liked his dialogue so much. Okay, sorry. The first thing that happened is I was looking at Zoro's book, the pregnancy one. And I really, really love the concept that so she decides that she's gonna go to Xavier Priner 1. And then her pilot abandons her in a random field, and she almost gets gored by a fucking Braku. And then Zoro saves her, and that's how they meet. And then they start to be into each other, but she's like, I have to tell him I'm pregnant.
Yeah, which by the cover, she's very
extremely pregnant.
Why did she go to the planet if she was pregnant? Why didn't she just stay on Alora Station?
I would assume that it was like she was traveling to somewhere.
When she loses her home and her horse all in the same afternoon, she's forced to take painful stock of her situation. She's 23 years old, single, and pregnant. She's always been a glass half full sort of girl, but things are looking dire as she I don't either. As she stares down her rapidly approaching due date, but that's when she hears about the planet, a ranching outpost planet where a bunch of lonely alien cowboys are waiting for brides. She grew up on a ranch, and so she thinks she has enough to offer that one of them will want her even if her family doesn't. So it sounds like she might have gotten kicked out for being pregnant.
Got it.
And so she skedaddled to the planet.
A baby on a alien ranch is the right call.
Is better than raising it alone, I guess.
Well, she probably doesn't have any money or a place to live or anything, so I guess there's that. Interesting. Okay, yes, but we need to know who the baby daddy is. Girl, you're leaving out kind of an important factor here.
Yeah. The girly in Riven's book is named Shiloh. I think that's really cute.
I think that one's going to be really good.
I'm excited for that one.
Plus, I like it's like a saloon setting. It's a
but also, like, who the fuck goes to the saloon? the two other people in this
Truly, I was like, what?
Why do you wash so many dishes? There's 3 of you.
You need 3 glasses, Ruben. That's literally it, King.
Oh,
I love it.
Well,
maybe more people will come now that there's more people on the planet.
Hey, I will say the top. Oh my god, if I could read for a single second of my life. The top 2 rated books on Goodreads in this series are the Magnolia and Garrick one, which, like, true. The OBGYN and Warden Hallam one.
Really?
They're tied at 4.25, but then at 4.24 is Riven's book.
But they have, like, maybe half less ratings. So, like, it's less readership. So the people that are sticking for the long haul are probably the people that are loving the series, too.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I
feel like
that into account a little bit.
I think the last book and this book are my 2 favorites. I think I like the last one a little bit more because I liked Killian and that whole dynamic.
Yeah, I think the Magnolia one is the best. I know I opened this by saying this one's my favorite so far, but I think I just like Warden 10. I think the last one was better.
I think this is my second favorite.
It does vary depending on the day because like there's a lot of the first book and just like the setup and getting to know everything that I really loved and appreciated. And there was a lot of Magnolia's book that I really liked. But I think just like overall readership, I read this one the fastest. I felt most engaged with it. It didn't, although it was the longest book and we didn't get a lot of like vulnerable moments between them as like a couple and like getting to know their tragic backstories and whatever, I did fly through this and have like the most fun reading it. I was the most interested in whatever was to happen. By the time that the shed fell, I was like, no freaking way. Like I was just having a good old time, even though I was like, there's issues here, but I was like eating it up.
Yeah. So. Also, one more thing. I remember people saying that they thought Tosh was annoying in the reviews. I think we saw that before.
I kind of get it.
I was thinking with her that, I don't know, I think one thing I liked is that like he's very insta-love and she's attracted to him. But do you remember that part before the tail scene with the measurements when he has like the measuring tape thing and she's like nervous he's gonna like tie her up or hit her with it or something? And I was like, thank you for not just thinking that he's going to be like totally nice to you and you can totally trust him. Because I felt like with Cherry and Darcy, they never had a moment like that where they were like weary of the guys and they're big scary aliens. Like you should be a little concerned for your safety when you don't know these dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I like that. I was like, that feels legit to me more than the other one.
She's the liaison of it. She's been talking to him. She's apparently knows their culture. Like, in theory, she should be the one least scared.
Right, but still, it's like he's a warden. Like, it's different than the other dudes. He's not just a dude. He's not one of the husbands. He didn't want a husband.
That only he can use.
I think she's also the least desperate, though, so she gets to look out for herself a little bit more. Because, like, Cherry was like, fuck him. He could, as long as he doesn't kill me, he is better than my other options.
Literally. And Darcy was the same way. And with this, she's like, I'm not trying to win you over. Like, I'm not trying to marry you. Like, I'm here for a work thing. I'm trying to, like, keep it chill.
I was planning to be here for literally a day.
Literally,
I did not want to be here for a month.
Yeah. Well, also, like, he wants something from her, right? Like, when she was like, are you going to tie me up and keep me here against my will to keep the bride, you know, to try and protect the program because you care about your men? I'm like, no, that makes sense. Because really, like,
I do also like that even as she was nervous about it, she was still kind of giving him the credit that it was because he cares about his men and not just because he's like a crit. Like, I think it would have been a really weird tone if she had like assumed that of him because she thought that he was like rapey
or something. Yeah.
But instead, she's like, "Are you like desperate enough to try this?"
Right.
And I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
I do see where she can be a little bit annoying, though. I will say. It's not even like she's so clumsy that's annoying. It's just sometimes she felt a little bit too immature and childish in some ways, where it was just like the way that she had inner dialogue to herself. I was like, girl, you are supposed to be a grown woman on a work job and you're acting sometimes like you are 16 and stuck out of the house for the first time.
I am really interested in the ages because we don't really talk about that at all. And having just seen that one of them is confirmed 23, how old are these men?
And
how long have they been there? And how old is Tasha supposed to be? Because I got the idea that Tasha was like mid-30s.
I thought that too.
And she did not behave that way. No. And like kind of the way that I saw it was like the warden seemed almost like, for the other books, the warden seemed almost early 40s, and then he seemed much younger in this one.
Yeah, suddenly like now that he has a personality, it's like, oh, we'll age him down a little bit. Oh
yeah, he's probably like 32.
Yeah, I thought he was like 30s, mid-30s the whole time, and she felt like mid-30s. And some of the girls, I don't think the other ones feel 23.
No. Darcy definitely feels late 20s. Darcy feels around our age.
Yeah.
Cherry feels maybe a little younger, at least than me.
Yeah.
Magnolia could... If you told me Magnolia was 19, I'd be like, yeah.
You could also tell me that Magnolia was like 26, and I'd be like,
yeah.
Yeah, I think she's like around
honestly, that. Depending on the day, maybe even 32 with how she acts around kids. I'm like, oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because she's an oldest sister, and so she just kind of has that energy.
I kind of wonder, because they don't say like which one of the, I don't know what they're called, provinces with the warden and the guys, like which one was the first one? Established on the planet. Like, is this the first one? Because the guys do talk about there being like previous wardens and stuff like that who like maybe died or whatever, like before they had Warden 10. So maybe these dudes are older. Because I feel like the Zenith guy and he feels younger to me.
Zenith felt very young, but Riven felt very settled. Riven felt again like mid to late 30s.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
To me. But I don't know.
I hate having to remember this.
Are the wardens older?
Cowboy.
And you'd think that they'd have to be, though.
Well, that's kind of the impression of the setup, right? Is that the wardens would be older than them?
Yeah. But then it's like, okay, well, if they came when they were children and that they're now old enough to be married, so let's say Sylar's 25. He was like 9 when he killed his dad. So he gets sent when he's 9. He's been there for 16 years, and he seems to really have only worked with Warden 10, which means Warden 10 has been there for at least 16 years, which means Warden 10 was old enough to be an adult, be in the military, and have a fiance 16 years ago. So that puts him at 20 minimum, probably closer to 23.
So he'd be 36.
So he's 39, maybe.
Well, and I think
he didn't feel like that.
Sylar does talk about how he had a different. It was either Sylar or Fallon. Maybe it was Fallon, where he had a different warden before. One of them saw their warden die. Remember, because they got attacked by the Jenga.
Oh yeah.
So there's definitely been previous wardens. So I don't think Warden 10's been there the whole time. I don't think he was there when Fallon and Sylar got delivered to the planet as kids.
Oh, okay.
I think they had another one before, and then he died when they had been there for a while.
But then are they the same age? Because that's weird too.
I don't think so. I think Warden is older, but
a whole lot of nothing. It just said the girls are mid to early 20s, and it said that the men are late 20s to 30s, and that's it.
Okay.
And it's also like, okay, so we got a pregnant 23-year-old coming up. How old is Zorro? He was
older than her, for sure. 30s.
He reads as one of the older ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So
when he was older when he got convicted, too.
Because to me,
he's fully 30-something.
To me, Garrick, Zorro, the Wardens, and Riven read as older.
Mm-hmm.
And Fallon and Zenith
youngest
read as the babies. Oh, and Oaken as well.
Oaken reads kind of baby.
Yeah.
Well, and Oaken is younger than
Oaken is canonically younger than Garrick because he's his little cousin.
I think only technically 2 years, but it felt
more.
Yeah.
And it's also because I guess maybe to argue in Ursa Dax's favor of if you are a 13-year-old boy sent to a planet and then you're basically raised by one burly man who's just been a rancher for 10 years, you might grow up fast and you might
actually do. It does seem like
in 20s. So maybe.
But still, these girls are really young. 23 is really young.
I think that they're sort of trying to bank on, like, the fact that these women seem less emotionally stunted, sort of by design. And so it's like, well, yeah, maybe he's 10 years older than her, but he also has lived on a penal colony since he was 9, so...
Yeah.
Right.
And also alien ages. It's like D&D math. It's like you really knows how old they actually are.
Dog years. We don't know what they got.
Yeah.
Also, Xenon says that he doesn't know how to read. So, like...
Yeah, because he said he was, like, baby when he got sent. Which also, like...
Yeah.
I don't mean to be this guy, but, like, if he didn't know how to read, was he, like, 6? Was he killing people at 6?
I truly just had that image of just, like, a 2-year-old just, like, drowning.
Like, whole pet cemetery? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't
know. That. I love that concept. Give me the book.
We don't have his book yet.
Ursa Dax. Give me book 9.
Get on it.
So how long?
How he murdered.
How long are they going to have this series go? Like, are we going to go to a different province after this and get, like, 5 more books?
I really hope that it just kind of never ends.
Yeah, she could keep going forever with this, to be honest, and just be like, oh, shoot. Because, like, all she has to do, because we didn't meet Warden Hallen until this book. We didn't know of his existence. If we didn't know that that's what the other books were about, that would have been, like, just a whole new world that just opened up to us in book 4. And she can just keep doing that. Just do an arc for every province, knock out 4 or 5 books per province, and just keep going in perpetuity.
For less than 300 pages, how long does that really take?
Yeah. Well, and it's a whole planet, so, like, go off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can easy pull 25 books out of this. Yeah. Easy.
And you know we're gonna eat it up, so...
Absolutely, yeah, we'll keep reading forever.
Readership, at least always 3.
I fear, okay, I think maybe one of the reasons why I need them to actually make one of them kind of a bad guy is not because I want to see a woman fall for a bad guy, because I'm good, you know, I've read enough mafia romance in my time, I'm okay.
Yeah, but also it's exciting.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I also fear that it is hitting the point where I don't even feel any tension from the fact that it's a penal colony anymore. And I think that was a hard thing to latch onto in this book. And I think that's probably why people found Tasha annoying, or at least part of it, is because, like, she is so hesitant and so... like, I think rightfully nervous about this situation, but we've been following these guys for 3 books, and they're the most harmless motherfuckers on the face of the planet, and all of them are. Except like, there has not been a single one that posed a threat.
Except this new warden, where I'm like, this dude...
who needs to go, frankly. I know I am being the most hypocritical asshole on the planet, because I'm like, one of them needs to be bad, and then I'm like, but he sucks. But I think the thing is he gives cop. He doesn't give convict.
Yes.
And I don't need a cop in here.
But also,
get out of here.
What if OBGYN, unless, and God, Ursa Dax, don't do this to me, unless all of these humans start getting pregnant with alien babies, there's no need for an OBGYN here. So maybe they'll just move somewhere where her job is useful. And I don't get a lot of alien babies. I'm going to die if there's like a book where it's like, we have to go help Cherry and Darcy because they're all pregnant together.
Can I say, none of their jobs have ever come up. You know what I mean? Like, they come up for 2 seconds. So my guess is we are going to have to deal with the OBGYN helping the 23-year-old give birth. And then my guess is they're never going to fucking mention it ever again, except for a throwaway line where they're like, and she's really helpful during the she'll do birthing season, and then they're going to ignore it because none of these women have actual jobs. They all just immediately became rangers.
Yeah, I guess it is interesting of like, are they saying in the synopsis that she's the OBGYN because she was such a big player in Zorro's book. And that's why they're like, oh, it's the OBGYN, she's getting her book now. Or if it's gonna like play a role again.
Well, because I think that would also be kind of a nice little parallel where it's like the wardens both like aren't quite, they're not getting assigned one, so they have to know them already.
Yeah.
So it makes total sense that, like, oh, she's down there, she was looking for a husband, she helped give birth to this baby, and Warden Helen was like, I have a competency kink, and then they go from there. But I don't know.
But what'd she see in him?
Woof.
Well, they directly, openly told us in this book that some woman would find his cool gray eye. That line was so crazy. Ursa Dax, I gotta be honest, I love you. Girl, you know I love you. That was the worst line you've ever written. I would rather read 100 pages of Clitorosaurus before I have to read one more time of you insisting to me that somebody is gonna want to fuck this warden. I don't believe you. You built him up to be too much of a dick.
Who's cold. Someone's
He's
gotta do it.
Too cold to the other dudes.
Yeah. No, I didn't like him. He gave bad vibes. He was rancid. He was rotted. I wasn't into it. I didn't like it. I felt.
You know what, though?
I felt bad.
Maybe his whole thing is that he heard the other warden banging so much, he was like, "Damn, I gotta get me one of these wives. This shit's crazy." Like,
I
gotta get you
I had to get laid to like warm up and be a good person. Because like I am all for the I hate everyone but you in my romantic books. I eat it up every time. But this feels different.
I don't.
And here's the thing. I've read plenty of romantic books where they're like, you know, cop adjacent. Like I would say that this book feels very similar to Heartless Hunter, the Crimson Moth duology, because Gideon is a witch hunter / cop who also makes her a dress that she can wear to the ball. And it's like the sweetest, tenderest moment I've ever seen. And I was like, oh my God, it's reminding me of this now. And I think, you know, a point for this book. But he had like a lot of charm and I liked him. Hallam, I know.
You gotta have a lot of charm to overcome the energy that you put off in this first. This was a bad first meeting. And I don't think that any of the other men I'd felt like it was a bad first meeting.
Yeah. Like I feel like the others.
Your mic's.
Was that intentional?
Sorry, I gotta go look at something. I think one of the other outside cats is making a weird noise.
Oh, okay. I hope they're okay. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it works.
It is getting decent reviews for like what it is. Does Ursa Dax do social media?
Ooh.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh, okay.
She's just like a very like innocent, like very normal person. Like just no crazy photo of just being like, this is wild. Okay, has a Patreon to get bonus stories. Not safe for work painting and coloring pages.
I'm back.
Oh, I've gone down a rabbit hole. Do I join the Patreon?
For Ursa Dax?
Yeah. There's bonus short stories. There's not safe for work paintings. There's coloring pages. And there's illustrations.
Wait. I need the coloring book to just be the drawings they were drawing in this book for Tasha's next book. It's just genitalia coloring book. Fully.
Wait, I'm on her Instagram and she's posting fan art and she posted one of Riven and his girly Shiloh. And I gotta be honest, I'm fucking obsessed.
I do have to be honest. Her website is outdated because it just says just published book 7 and hello, book 8 is now out. So, but that's okay. I still love anyway. Oh yeah, her website's very outdated. That's okay.
She's busy writing these books, brother.
Her Instagram seems to be much more up to date.
Active, yeah.
There's one of her holding all of her books and it says knowing I could move on and write something else, but actually I can't because I've been spiritually and divinely tasked with providing a bride for every lonely alien himbo cowboy, so now I need to write a book for every single one.
Thank you, Queen, for the public service. I
need you guys to just like browse this page just a bit.
Oh my gosh.
It is safe to show on because it is all blurred out enough, but this is what you would get on the page.
Okay, I'm opening it up.
Oh,
whoa! Yo, who is that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
That's not what I was expecting at all. Oh, that's really fully on the website.
There's some interesting art on there, friends. Tea.
That's really giving the candy cane picture you sent us.
Yeah, Sam. Jeez Louise. We try to have a group chat, and Samantha's out here sending us illicit photographs, fan art from previous books we read.
Can you see the cover for the first book? I don't know if this is a recover design or what, but I want this edition.
That's pretty.
Isn't that so nice? It feels very like classic historical paperback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's tears in my eyes, and I can't touch my eyes because I pet my cat, and I'm gonna have allergies if I do.
Okay, well, you guys.
I'm lost in the sauce of her Instagram. I'm so sorry.
You're so lost in the sauce. It's crazy. Okay, are we reading just the next book for this month? It's April.
It is April already.
It's literally
Well, Sam, you had mentioned in the group chat about the when does the CG Drews book come out?
It's out. It came out March. So,
do we want to do that?
You did nothing wrong. I'd be down to do that.
Because I liked Don't Let the Forest In.
I've heard that it is very different from the YA stuff.
Yeah.
Like not
nearly
like as purple prose of like pretty plant magic. A lot darker. And so I think we'll be fine because we've read a lot of things. Like we've read You Were Meant to Be Human, so I think we could probably handle just about anything.
We also read Mayfly, so I think
Mayfly feels like nothing to me. My barrier entry is like messed up because I'm just like, I recommend that to people who've never read horror before, and I'm like, you'll love this book.
Truly.
I recommended it to one of my friends, and she got like 20 pages in, and she was like, I don't know if I can finish it. It's too dark. And I was like, 20 pages in? You thought it was too dark?
Oh, no.
You're like,
brother,
go run.
Stop reading. Stop reading.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Cool. So we doing that?
See the CG Drews and then the... Yeah.
And then Oaken's book.
And then Oaken's book.
Which I'm very excited for.
Sheesh.
Okay, are we going to look at the synopsis for Oaken's book? I think
we should.
I think we should look at what's up with the girl. I thought there was something weird about she crash lands on the planet or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah!
Also, can I just say that Dicticle made me laugh really hard when I was reading? Like, I was almost lying, like, crying in bed with Cherry and Darcy. I thought that was so fucking funny.
At least now there's a group of girls so they can talk and, like, share notes about their experiences, which is fun.
You want the Goodreads synopsis of Oaken's book?
Give me the highlights.
Book 5 of the Cowboy Colony Mail Order Bride series, Oaken's story.
That's the whole thing?
That's all it says on Goodreads.
Yeah. Where did I get this idea that she crash lands on the planet?
No, that's for the pregnant one. That's for Zorro's.
Oh.
Nope, you are incorrect. Alea is right. Oaken is paired with Jaya, a stranded human woman with her ship and shipbot. She crash lands on a new alien planet, learns it's a penal colony, but for Oaken, it's love at first sight. To keep Jaya on the planet for her ship repairs, they agree to a temporary marriage with an expiration date, but Oaken is holding out hope that Jaya will love him back and fully agree to be his wife. She, on the other hand, is obliviously making plans to turn him into the perfect husband for another woman.
Guys.
Why would they need to get married?
Guys, I don't think we're getting my speed dating dreams now.
We're not with Oaken's book, but I think we will.
Stranded. Later. I don't know how the saloon girl gets there, but now I'm sad.
Well, maybe they do the thing at the saloon like later with the new guys. Maybe
that's book 7 or whatever. What book are we on?
There's no synopsis for book 7.
6.
We just finished 4.
Oh, just kidding. 5.
I need a synopsis, please, Goodreads. Smitten by the alien saloon owner.
Yeah, Goodreads is not giving shit, to be honest.
No.
The Goodreads synopsis of book 7 is, see our sweet alien saloon owner Riven from Warden Hallam's province get his happily ever after in book 7 of the Alien Cowboy romance series, Cowboy Colony Mail Order Brides.
Thank you for using so many words to tell me shit I already knew.
She joins the program to escape chronic migraines and a dead-end job, but finds herself falling for the quiet, caring alien saloon owner, Riven, before her other matches even arrives.
Okay, so we're not speed dating, and Richie's gonna be pissed because now bitches are going to the planet for a headache.
This is what I'm saying.
That is
what do you
mean?
You know,
you
have
a migraine, stay home.
Another planet, so you don't have headaches anymore.
That's crazy.
Me when I have a headache and enter an arranged marriage with an alien. Like, what are we talking about?
Now it's like if you have anything medical, you just go there. Oh, you're pregnant? Oh, you get headaches? You should really go to this planet. They'll get you all figured out.
You're having this problem when Tasha can just like buy you this miracle thing that will just like heal your bones within a night. So like
literally just call up Tasha and she'll hook you up with some good meds.
What are you doing?
Yeah, she wants to be an artist. Okay, here's what interests me also about Riven's book. Is that he does. I was just gonna say he has a disability.
We have
and I think that's
people together.
Oh. At least it's not him and the pregnant girly. I don't know.
We're not sure about these.
It is so funny though because I feel like we were every single time we read one of the synopses, we're like, I don't know, girl, this one seems like it might be a rough one, and then we come back and we're like, it was amazing. So like maybe Ursa Dax knows what she's talking about, and we should just chill. You know what I mean?
I think there's not even a point in reading the synopsis. It's like, girl, just go read the book. You know.
Yeah. Math. How does one math? Okay, so if April is C.G. Drew's, May is Oaken. June,
I thought we were doing no. I thought we were doing April CG. Both. Yeah.
Okay, May is Oaken. That's backwards. No, no.
April is Oaken. May is
Zorro. That would be book
June.
7 would be
June is Riven.
Nice.
For Pride Month.
Book. So it's a winter book. So we're gonna have a different seasonal vibe.
Yeah, during Pride Month, we are going to be reading a straight winter romance.
Hey, but there's disability in it.
Yeah.
We can find something so queer, so gay.
We gotta, guys. Also, actually, I have one
Ursa Dax will
in
drop
mind.
Book 9 before we get to Warden Hammond.
Warden Hamburger.
Yeah.
But hopefully by the time we get to his book, there will be another book so that we don't end up on a flop and then like have to talk ourselves to get back in because I'm nervous for that.
True.
That's true. Well, we'll just have to pick some fun.
There's that other series. So
we
do have a backup. Okay.
Can I make a suggestion for the gay book for Pride Month?
What you got?
It's a horror. It's gay. It's. I've already read it, but I don't really care. I'll read it again. Y'all heard of Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Z. Bright?
I know the name.
I think I read it on a buddy read on this channel. To be honest with you, Alea, I think I read it on a buddy read.
Hello.
I do remember this.
Yeah.
The internet does not. The internet is having a hard time finding it. There we go.
By Poppy Z. Bright.
You want me to read a book from 1996?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
Splatterpug. Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll read it.
It's a weird one where it's like, it's kind of one of those like snowball type books where it's like you're reading, you're like, okay, like we're just kind of like learning everything and like getting the vibe, and it's very gay and it's very dark, but it's like you're just kind of like chilling, and then in the last like third, it's very similar to like Mayfly in that sense, where like the last third, it's like, and we're just fucking going off the ramp.
Ooh,
and I thought it was gross. I don't remember which of the buddy reads I was reading it during, but you can watch me reading like extreme horror scenes and having a very similar reaction to when my buddy read Mayfly.
I loved watching you read Mayfly. That truly brought me joy. So I'm down. If we read this though, and it's tagged Splatterpunk, that means that you must. It's a legal requirement that you guys have to read the book that I totally remember the name of. The Har.
Oh shit! Yes. Yeah.
So that's gonna be the deal. It's not gay at all. So like, it's not a pride thing, but like,
that's okay.
I would like to read the horror.
This year thing would be
okay. One other book I wanted to bring to the attention of the group.
Spreadsheet note thing.
Okay.
We've got another one. Start screaming about books to read.
Actually, we have two. So is it Wretch? Eric LaRocca?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then there's another one. It's called She's a Doll. By Barbara Trucloff. It's like a baby doll horror thing.
Will you come lay back in my lap, Lynn?
It looks really good.
Fun. I'm into it.
I don't know if it's gay.
Leah, have you read Mother Thing yet?
No, because I'm awful.
No, it's okay. I haven't read it either.
But I have it. I have a copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also just bought a book that looks really good. Hold on, let me grab it.
I will asterisk Mother Thing.
I bought this the other day.
Oh, that looks good.
Christina Henry, new haunted house horror, and it looks really good. It's set in the 90s.
I would love to know if it's good because I've read her before, and I was very underwhelmed. But I'm super interested in her like Disney horror retellings. But I don't think that her last haunted house book was good, but it was like a COVID book, so like
this one's
like
good. I read the beginning at the bookstore and I thought it was really good. It opens with this girl talking about how the house down the street ate her little brother and she wasn't there, but somehow it's still her fault. And I was like, oh, done, purchased. Hello.
I'm into that.
So anyways, that looks cool. That might be a good one for, I don't know, summer. So there's that. Curious about the C.G. Drews one because I haven't read that author yet. So I think it'll be cool. Plus, I love haunted house horror, so I'm down.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting one. I think because none of us are mothers, I think we'll be okay. Yes. But if you're anybody watching that's like interested in joining, maybe like if you're sensitive about like the way moms talk about their kids, might be hard.
What is the content? Because I didn't look it up.
Let me see if there's like a...
I think it's pregnant lady moves into a new creepy house and she also has a son. And the house talks to the son and it's definitely haunted and she's got like this new husband and is trying to start a new life and then the new house is just like really messed up.
Yeah.
Content warning specifically for You Did Nothing Wrong from the author's website. Blood, gore, child abuse, violence, ableism, eating disorder / withholding food, death of a minor not shown, not Elodie's, I'm assuming that's the main character's child.
Yeah.
Dishonesty about sex protection, murder, and body horror. And then Scorpion Deep comes out later this year, which I'm excited for.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we can... To be honest, looking at the synopsis, the thing that I think is like makes me the most nervous is like I do like reading like autistic horror, but it always makes me very nervous.
If it makes you feel slightly better, at least C.G. Drews is autistic, and so it's not like a random person.
Yeah. But, well, I think that's the thing though. Is like so is Andrew Joseph White, and like. Hey, you were meant to be human was rough. And so is How Followed With Us, and so is The Spirit Bears Its Teeth, and so is Compound Fracture. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and this one,
but I'm down.
From my understanding, You Did Nothing Wrong. It's not the mom who has autism.
Yeah, it's the kid,
child.
Yeah,
who may or may not get abused. So
yeah. Yeah, I think we should do it. But
yeah, if anyone needs to tap out. But also, we've handled You Weren't Meant to Be Human, so
we've handled Underneath too. So I think like child abuse is a thing that we can probably hang with.
You know us hanging with child abuse.
Not our first rodeo reading crazy dark shit. So new. Okay, I do want you guys to look at the baby doll one though.
Okay, yes. Who's it by?
She's a Doll by Barbara Trucloff. The cover's cool.
Oh, that is a good cover.
Yeah. Also, I still want to read Maneater. The one with the, I think we talked about it before, with the like meat cake on the front.
Yes, we talked about that last time. I'll asterisk that one as well.
Both those look good.
I just really appreciate a baby doll hand just giving out the little.
Goodreads does it gay.
It's giving Chucky. I'm into it.
It doesn't come out till October though.
Guys, this one might scare me then. Chucky freaked me the fuck out as a kid.
Good. Let's scare Sam.
I still can't shower in the dark.
Who's showering in the dark?
Well, like at night, like it stresses me out.
Oh.
That's like peak murder me in the shower time. So
okay.
This one
I love the Chucky series, like the movies, the TV show, all of it. I love it so much. And I also love
been a Chucky for Halloween before.
No, but I should have. No, my best friend went as Chucky, went as like slutty Chucky for Halloween because she's a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to convince her husband to go as fucking Jennifer Tilly, and he said no, and we were really mad at him. But I was gonna go as their non-binary kid, Chucky and Jennifer Tilly.
Fun.
Yeah. That series is so good, and it also has Fiona Dourif in it, who, like, Miss Dourif, I am free on Thursday, if you were also free on Thursday. That's I would give me one shot, I'd treat you so right, I swear. Like,
okay, that's it. Let's end the stream, wrap it up. I do actually have to go to the store, and it is really nice out.
Ooh.
But it is very
Is it nice in Minnesota today? Is
no.
the store over?
No. But it's okay. It'll probably be over tomorrow. If you have nice weather today, I'll have nice weather tomorrow.
Yes, it's finally nice. It's been so nasty the last few days, just ripping rain.
But it will get there. It's not raining anymore. It's just not nice.
It like poured, probably the most we had rain in like a couple months on Sunday, and before and after that has been beautiful 70-degree days. Like it's just stunning over here, and I'm like, I am concerned.
I'm so jealous. Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe that's fair. Maybe the fact that it's like been 38 degrees for the entire month of March means that it's not going to absolutely blast me into the stratosphere this summer. That'd be kind of cool. Because, hey, it hits 95 out here with that 90% humidity, and I melt.
Brutal. Yes.
It's so bad.
It is so bad.
Like being an Oregon girl, if it gets above 80 degrees, I don't like it. And I have a feeling we're going to have a few 100-degree days again.
See, I hate to sound like the most stereotypical old person of all time, but like it really ain't the heat that gets you, it's the humidity, brother, because it used to hit like 105 in Idaho, and that still feels better than 90 here.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
90 here with that humidity, that 90% humidity, you're like, I can't breathe outside.
Yeah. It's like you have a washcloth over your head. Somebody's waterboarding you slowly all day.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like the best part about being an Oregon is we just don't have to worry about that.
I love that.
Yeah. But
I also think that maybe if you... Oh, yeah. I think that maybe if you grow up in humidity, you like learn to handle it better. But like I grew up in like dry heat, and so it's humid, and I'm just wet, dude. Yeah. Like, it's so bad.
Visiting Florida was truly like a nightmare for me. I was like, why is it the air wet? That's bad.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to read the rest of the series.
Let's go. And CG Drews for next month?
Or this month, CG Drews and Oaken.
Okay.
I think that's the move.
Another little double feature.
I love the move.
Yeah.
Are we doing what we did with Layla, where we're reading it together, or are we just doing like a full like double feature of like we did with You Weren't Meant to Be Human? Or we just talk about both?
I don't know. Do you guys have a preference?
I am down for whatever I'm told to do.
Here's my thing. Is that I think if we do buddy read it, I just need to learn to read slower, because I think that it does hit a point, and I think we've done it with all of the buddy reads, where like it hits a point where I just take off And then I have to sit there and be like, well, I can't talk about anything I just read. So I kind of prefer it when we do the like, just fully read it and then show up. Or the other option is if you guys want to like read 100 pages or whatever, and I don't read any of it, and then we hop on for a buddy read, we could do that. But that just means like more work for you. So like, I don't want to.
I also don't know if this will be like a fun buddy read type of book. I think it might lend itself to a good discussion and maybe not. It's not like
in the moment,
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Layla where we're like, we need to scream about this awful man. It's like, I just read something horrifying.
Such Lovely Skin, Layla, those were like really fun ones to like pause and like talk about. But I don't know if this one will be quite the.
Yeah, I think we should just do it book club doubleheader.
Okay.
I think that should be better. I think. Plus, I kind of want to see if I can get an audiobook for this one.
It's available on Everand.
Cool.
Libraries may or may not have it available.
Okay, I'll probably listen to it on Everand then. And it's harder for me to like be trying to do audio and like run sprints. So
that's fair.
I think book club would be good for it.
I know I'm gonna look on my Libby and they're gonna be like, we've never heard of this book, or it's gonna be like 83-week wait.
Yeah, I think my Libby has like a decent weight on it, which is why I looked on Everand, because I was like, I'll just
let me see,
pick it up.
Richie, you might be able to find it on that website I sent you that one time.
I'm on 10 weeks.
That unnamed website that has been saving my ass this entire fucking book club. I can't believe they paid money to buy Layla. Can I say that? I can't believe that I spent money on that.
I am so thankful that it ended up on Kindle Unlimited out of fucking nowhere. Just right at the right time for me, so I did not have to spend money. Also,
okay, so it is on that website.
See,
nice.
There you go.
I think Strange Houses, Alea, is also on Kindle Unlimited, so I think both of them are there, just not the third book.
Is that a weird one to read as an ebook because it's got so many pictures?
I think the audiobook does a really good job of explaining the pictures, but I do think it's really nice to read as an ebook because you can see it, and I didn't have any issues.
Cool.
But yeah, it's very fascinating.
I just read the first line, and this one's gonna go crazy. This one's gonna go crazy. It's in the dark that she loves him the most. This one's gonna be good.
I'm so excited.
Okay. I think we should leave it there. I think that's lovely. I got one more chicken nugget to eat. I gotta go to the Walmart, get some groceries. Gorgeous. Fun stuff. Riveting.
I'm just casually reading about, Ursa Dax pushing the release date, trying to see if there's like a book 9 or something.
Sam, we're not even there, girl. Relax. It's gonna be okay. You still have like another how many books to read?
We've got
okay, Sam.
4 to go?
We've got 4 books to go, so that covers April, May, June, July, as long as she's announced something by July. Which, given my luck with the Verity trailer, which by the way still isn't out, who knows if she'll announce it?
I mean, how many is there?
So many pics of the AI trailers to watch.
How many Ursa Dax books have come out since we started doing this? At least 2, I think.
The first book came out in 2024.
When did the last 2 books come out?
You said you got 8 out? Probably are good.
I think we're gonna be okay. If we need to read a horror book, like just by itself for a month, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll actually make it. We have a lot of stuff to want to read.
The first 3 books came out in 2024, and the rest have come out 25 and 26.
That's a lot.
So if she's doing 4 a year, we'll be fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But the 8th book was pushed from February to March because of Minnesota. So depending on the climate.
Minnesota.
Yeah, no, something about the politics being too much. So she had to push the books because it wasn't the right time to publish her book. So
we've never needed it more, Ursa. I'm sorry, we needed it so bad right then. I don't know that was the move, but okay.
What? The politics on the cop book were bad enough that she pushed the release date? Ursa.
But, I mean, hey, We should at least get 2 to 3 more this year.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, I think we'll be okay, Sam. I don't think you're gonna run out of Ursa Dax books. All right, just
Also,
relax.
worst comes to worst, doesn't she have like a 20-book series that's also a smut series that's like Alien Hunters or whatever
and
the
there's
fuck?
also the new series that has 2 books out.
There too.
The male
and
owner
also
Alien Grooms series.
And also we could dip into the Christmas specials.
Yeah, there's so many options.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're not going to run out of alien smut to read, Sam. It's going to be okay. I think we got it.
It's just so hard to get me into a series that once I'm in the series, if I walk away for too long, it's going to be hard to make me pick it back up.
No, it's not. We're going to be like, Sam, you have to read this book. We'll just peer pressure you.
And how bad did I do the last 3 or 2 book clubs not finishing it?
We're going to be like, Sam, you have to read this book, and then, we're going to get a text 30 minutes before the live that's like, starting it now.
Yes.
Here's the thing. If she was on her audiobook game, I would be so fast with these, but I have to read them all by my eyeballs. And I get sleepy.
I do too. I was dozing off and I was like, no, I need to read the end of this novel. I was trying to doze off and then Warden 10 got hit by a shed roof and I was like, oh.
Yeah, sorry, I know you need to go to Walmart, but can I ask really fast? Do you think that this was more graphic than the rest in terms of the violence, or did it just feel like that? Because I'm like, he got like beat up by that spider, and that was pretty rough. But like,
not even nearly as bad.
I was like, they're talking about like blood gushing out of his neck, and like he's like unconscious. Like it seemed very intense.
When he broke a bone,
he broke the nails in his arms. That I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely was like,
Jesus, I'm sorry, my sister just scared me.
But yeah, no, I do think the violence and body horror in this one was intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I liked it.
When they popped his shoulder back in and he didn't wake up, I was like, oh, Warden 10's cooked, actually. That's crazy.
I know she wouldn't, but wouldn't it have been so funny if he died?
Instead of waking up. Marry me.
Like
that was crazy.
3 books of just like fluffy romance, and then in the 4th book, they're like, Warden 10 is dead. He was impaled by nails through his neck after trying to confess his love, and then the next 4 books are just Tasha grieving. Like, that's so funny to me.
That would be crazy. Also, crazy for him to be out cold and just sit up and be like, marry me. Marry me. Like, I would have been like, also,
it really was giving like
that was an actual proposal. Like, afterwards, I wouldn't have even brought that up. I would have been like, homeboy had blood loss. Like, I don't know what that was, but like, I'm not going to assume we're getting married tomorrow.
Like, my husband probably has enough credits in him being like, oh, you found someone to marry then in the day that I've been out. Like,
you had to find
it's been one day, 10. Yeah, she found a whole new man.
Yeah.
And got you your meds. She's a fierce queen. Like, really? No, she's been shacking up with the other crusty warden for sure. Like,
she just played into it so hard and been like, yeah, when you were asleep, like, me and the other warden kind of like, talked, having to take care of you. We kind of bonded. Just to mess with him a little bit.
I honestly, I did think it was so funny that she was like, no, you fucking idiot. It's you. You proposed. What are you fucking talking about?
Not that you remember, because, I don't know, you were like losing all of your blood or something, but...
Well, the way she was like, you asked me to marry you, and he's like, what?
Yeah, he was like, I don't remember that.
I didn't do that.
Well, okay, scratch that from the record then.
Straight up.
And then it just goes right into, like, her in a wedding dress, and it's like
5 days later.
I'm like, oh, you said it, so you can't. No takesies, backsies. We're getting married.
No takesies, backsies. Make me a wedding dress.
Did you want to try again, or with that proposal? Like, what's going on with you, King?
Give her a comb and a pretty ring.
Yeah.
The way she didn't even say "I love you" back. He was like, "I love you," and then he was like, "Marry me," and then she didn't say anything. And she was like, you're my husband, right? And he's like, well, I guess I didn't get an answer.
Yeah, no, she didn't say, I love you. She just says, I'm falling in love with you. Like, very much like, from 70% on, she's like, I think I'm falling in love with him. But never, I am in love with him.
Yeah.
I would love.
And frankly, he doesn't ever really seem that in love with her either. He's just kind of like, she's so hot, dude. I'm rock hard right now. She is so hot. And it's like, all right, happy for you.
I think it'd be really funny, though, if we find out that they got divorced in like book 9. And she's like, on to the next.
I would love that, unironically. I want a divorce. I want a divorce. I just want drama. Stop, like, everything drama. Is so nice, and I'm happy for that, and that's great. But just like, I just need like a little bit more. I don't need a ton. I don't need more than Hallam levels. I just need a little bit more.
Something. You cannot tell me that you send a bunch of men onto a planet and not a single one of them hook up. Not a single one of these men are interested in one another.
I didn't even think about it. Maybe that's why we haven't gotten the Zenith and what's his name, Dorn. Maybe they're straight fucking the entire time. Yeah.
That wouldn't even surprise me, to be honest.
I would love that.
That shit is so funny. Also, can we talk about Riven making signs because Zenith keeps doing dumb shit in his bar, and this man fully doesn't even know how to read? What was the point of the sign, Riven? You know he's illiterate. Like, what are we doing?
And then him being like, but I know you know what they say because I tell you all the fucking time. It's like, all right. Also,
somebody gonna be a teacher. Is there gonna be a teacher who teaches this man how to read? Like, what's good?
Oh, Sam's into it. Sam likes it.
Somebody's got to teach these alien babies how to read. Holy shit! The next generation can't all be.
We do need a teacher.
If this series goes on long enough, Killian will become an adult, and we can get the Killian romance.
Killian and whatever the next generation is. It's gonna be Degrassi next gen. I can't wait.
Wait. How come they couldn't have wait till later in the series and have the pregnant girl be with him, and because she's 23 and he would be like early 20s?
9?
Well, not now, later.
Yeah,
when he's like early 20s and have that.
Don't make me read the pregnancy book now. Wait until I have to read about my favorite child character as an adult.
Yeah,
no, Alea.
I'm just trying to think of who could be with the girl who's younger, who's not Zoro, who's 75 years old.
They're all basically 23.
Yeah.
I think technically all of them are in the same very young age range. But I do want a Killian in next gen.
I do.
In the future, 10 plus years.
Because not only does this girl or guy, maybe Killian's gay, but not only does this person have to.
He was very unfazed by her being naked.
Yeah,
that's true.
Which, for a preteen boy, I don't know.
I thought that same thing. What?
Yes? What if Killian's gay? I know, but I like the family dynamic of he has to get Magnolia's approval too, or this girl has to get Magnolia's approval. I think that's very fun.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm so glad we're giving Ursa Dax so many ideas because
Ursa, these are all free. Take whatever you want.
We're spitballing.
Yeah. We're your new writer's room, and we're happy to do it.
Yes.
And somehow the new warden also ends up dead, and we replace him.
And maybe we don't need a cop.
Yeah. Honestly, that was my thought too. I was like, is this guy gonna die soon or what? Because I don't really like him.
Okay, but here's the tea. Maybe Warden Hallam is like, I don't want to be a cop anymore. I'm retiring actually because I like this OBGYN so much or whatever. And then Killian's old enough that he takes over. And Killian's the new warden, and he can help foster in because he was like, Garrick and Magnolia did such a good job raising me that now I feel comfortable raising all of these men. I think that would be very nice.
That would be good. Fun. An arc. Oh my god.
We just want Hallam to be gone because he's kind of a duty.
We want Hallam to be gone, and we want Killian to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hallam is so weird. I do love the idea
of just making a society on these planets now, where it's well, now you've got a school for the kids, you've got a doctor's office.
Well, yeah.
They've already got a saloon.
Yeah. It might take you a month to get there, but
from a writer is more sexy times a bigger draw in choosing your book to read, and how much? Whoa. Oh, that's a good question. When does it turn from hot romance
based
to
off reviews that we read last time? People didn't like this book and the last one because there was just sex scene at the end, and people really like the first book because it's sex the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the sex scenes in this one because I was uncomfy with, and she was like, I can't fit you the whole way. I was like, I don't want to be here.
I think this is an interesting question though. I think how much is too much? For me, it's if there's no plot and there's no character development and it's just spice the whole way, it's okay, that is just erotica at that point, which is not bad, but not always what you want, especially if it's a series. It's okay, I need to have some plot. There needs to be something happening.
There needs to be connections too, where it's follow the thread, where it's if she's gonna bring back callbacks from previous books. Like that needs to be a constant thing, or else it's just like, why are we here?
I think for me personally, if I am reading porn, it is typically fan fiction just because there is already kind of a baseline of knowledge of the relationship. So I feel much better about like jumping into like just a sex scene when it's like I have the context. I think that I don't like, from what I've heard, like Icebreaker is like a lot of smut, like it is kind of majority that, and I don't think that that like really appeals to me. But I don't think it's really like the amount of sex scenes that would be a draw. I think it's the amount of
chemistry.
Chemistry, character development, at least like a bit of context.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people really like plot, like smut for the plot, smut that moves the plot forward in some way.
Yeah.
Which
I'm fine with them just banging.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I mean, it's nice when the sex scene like means something that's cool. But if they're just deciding to get with it, all right, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Sexy is too much sexy. If the sexy is coming at the detriment of their characterization, or if it's stopping in the middle of the momentum of whatever the plot is.
What? You don't like Clitorosaurus?
I hate Clitorosaurus, and you know that, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm actually kind of reverse engineering that point, where like Clitorosaurus is annoying because it stops the momentum of the sex scenes. Right. But like, if the sex scenes if immediately post spider attack in the third book they fucked, I would find that jarring. I would find that to be too much. But it's not because I care about the sex scene, it's because like we are building to something narratively and we have decided to take a detour just for a sex scene. I don't personally really fuck with that.
Or when the men act completely different in bed. Oh, it pisses me off. I can't stand that.
Yeah. Which I will say, I think these books do fall prey to a little bit.
No, the last book especially. That was like my biggest. Yes, I finally did finish book 3. Thank you for asking. When I got to the sex scenes, I was like, "This ain't the same man."
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think a little bit because they just can become so like possessive sometimes. I think this book, did the best with him having like the commanding of like, I'm obviously a person in charge and in power, and I'm going to use that authority to kind of like boss you around a little bit, but still in like a very like sexy and sweet way.
Yeah. Also, I think it's got to be, it's got to be consensual, and I feel like I need to have buy-in with the characters to even care about the sex scene in the first place. So I think when it's like the first part of this question, like, is more sexy times like a draw for the book? For me, it's like, am I interested in these characters? Does this sound fun? Because the spice is fun, but if it's 100% spice and the characters are awful, like in Layla, when the characters are horrible, it's like, I don't care about this spice. I don't want to be in it. Like, I feel weird.
Yeah. And it also is, I think, from like a writing standpoint, if you're trying to turn your readers on or not. Because that's also going to be your, like, is it going to be more erotica or is it going to just be like sex scenes in your book? Because if you're going erotica, I think a lot of authors writing that are trying to give women an outlet of porn that's not watching it. Yeah. So it kind of also just depends like what your intent of writing is, like what you're trying to market as.
A little sexy times is okay as long as the story is interesting or good. I would say a lot of sexy times is okay as long as the story is interesting and good. I would say that to me, sex in books is a very tertiary concern. In terms of like a reason I'd pick up I think sex is never a reason I pick up a book, but it will be a reason I put down a book.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree. Also, like, I think having that meeting and falling for each other stuff is great. Like, having the build up is nice. I think a lot of people do like the slow burn.
Yeah.
Yes. So. And yeah, I think also just like depends on the length of the book. Ursa Dax wrote the first book, which was, I want to say, like 160-ish pages.
It was short.
And that had a way more sex scenes. This one's the longest one, and there was like 2 or 3 at the end. Yeah. So I think also like the length of the book kind of tells you like, if you're writing a romantasy book that's 500 pages and your first sex scene is halfway, you could pepper a few in because you've had that build up and you know the characters at that point. But if you're like some really bad romantasy books that I DNF'd, the second chapter, they're having sex and they don't know who each other are, and then plot happens and it's bad, and then there's continuous sex from there, it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, I think it's a pacing thing. It's like if you start off crazy boots in chapter 2 with like a bunch of spice, you have nowhere to go because you've already hit that, you know.
Unless they have tails, then you might be able to surprise us.
Would you enjoy a book with very little sex as long as the story is good?
Yes.
All right, Shorter. I don't like adding sex just for sex to pad the page count.
I mean,
yeah,
we
if you
all
don't
read
feel
books
like
without sex constantly.
all the
like, that's normal.
And I do also like specifically romance without sex. Like I am totally fine because listen, a little lore dump. Old lady gamer 3187. I grew up in a very, very Christian household, and my mom really likes romance novels, so she bought the very like Christian fade to black, they barely kiss type romance novels, and I really enjoy those. Like I have a lot of nostalgia for those. So I don't think like I if you don't want to write sex,
don't.
I don't think
if you want to include sex, you can do it in like the YA style of writing it from the lens of like the emotional impact of it, where it's a little bit more purple prose and it's like poetic. We're touching each other, but it's more about how we feel and think in the moment rather than like using words that are going to turn readers off sometimes and make me cringe and want to die. I don't like when they use the C word in these books.
Oh,
not quite the other one. Every time I skip right over it. I don't like it. I can't even say it in my head.
It was listen, I say that word too often, but it was very jarring to hear it in this book in particular because it was like, how do you know that word? You don't know the word jammies. What do you mean?
I didn't even clock that. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's another thing too, is some people have an issue with like certain words that come up in sex scenes.
I have a bingo board for when I read romantasy of words that I scream about.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with that. I think for me it's like, is the consent there, and do I like the characters? Is there buildup? Do I care about this sex scene, or are these just like strangers I met one chapter ago?
Well, I also think that like at the end of the day, if you're going to be writing, I think writing for your audience is a poor choice. Because I think that if you write what you feel good about, what you feel strongly towards, if you write like what you want to write or what you want to read, your audience will find it.
Right.
And if you're trying to write, if you are like not saying that you are, but if you are a person who is like writing sex scenes to either pad the page count or because you feel like that's in right now and you
Kindle
need to,
Unlimited
I can tell as a reader. I can tell when this sex scene feels narratively driven or feels purposeful, or when it feels like, okay, we're at page 84 and they haven't fucked yet, so we need to.
Yeah.
And I think that is more of a turnoff. Like adding in something that you don't believe in is much more of a turnoff than not having it at all.
And also, I'm so pro no sex scenes, high sexual tension.
Yes.
The signing, the looking. I think Air Awakens book 2, it's a young adult fantasy series. Now I guess we'd classify it more romantasy. But book 2, they're like marching to the front lines, about to go to like war. And the sexual tension between the two characters, like sneaking around in the camp because she's not allowed to talk to the prince anymore, it is top tier. And it's young adult, so there is no like intense sex scenes. It's so good. It's like baffling. I'm just like, this is what I want. See each other on each other's horses across the way and being like, we can't right now. But the second there's a building, I can sneak in through the back. So yeah.
I'm so sorry. I just read the purple prose comment.
I'm the wrong thing. Sorry.
Oh my god. I have to go to the Walmart, you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. We like to talk.
No, I know. I love to talk to you too. I'm so glad we got to talk about this because I finished it at 4 a.m. and I was like, thank God we have a live show because this is everything.
Yeah. I was kind of the same way.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that there's definitely a market for not having a lot of sex scenes right now because I think that is like a gap in the market in a huge way.
Yeah. I think you also have to remember, like, statistically, not every book is going to sell thousands of copies. And so if you're writing things just because you're trying to sell to a larger market, it's not going to necessarily go well because you're also fighting against a lot of AI books right now. So you just have to write what feels good and is something that you're passionate and proud of, because then people are going to be like, oh, somebody who's excited about their work, let me follow this.
Listen, at the end of the day, we are currently discussing book 4 and are like actively excited and planning out to read the next 4 books in a series that is about women moving to a penal colony to marry alien men they've never met before. I would say that that's not necessarily a huge market. I would say it's maybe a little more niche. And we love it. We adore it. Like, we think it's great. So, like, really, like, the people who will want to read what you are selling, like, I think the focus should be, and I mean, like, after you've written the book, but I think the focus should be on, like, marketing it to ensure that the audience finds it, as opposed to writing something to be marketable for an audience to find.
Agreed.
Because I do think it's more fun sometimes. Like, I'm enjoying the series, don't get me wrong. I'm having fun reading it. I think I'm having more fun talking about the series and then hypothetically thinking of what book 25 could be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's where some of the most fun is, like, where we can be creative. And it's like, if we were to write fan fiction, or if we were to, like, rewrite these books, how would we go about doing it? And I think that's, like, a lot of the joy that I have about the book club. Whereas, like, we're going to read You Did Nothing Wrong, which is going to be a totally different vibe. And that's going to be, like, serious talking.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be such a fun contrast with Oaken. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there were other romances that we really read that weren't super smutty, like, before we started on this series. Because I know that I was there for, what's it called?
You guys read the chain one?
Yeah, All Chained Up.
I know I read one with Allie from Allie Do His Read. It was like,
oh yeah, you read Bride.
Bride is smutty, but we read another historical romance that wasn't really like that.
You read a burlesque one and a dark romancy one with Allie. I'm looking at Cloak and Dagger, Burlesque, and the Wraith King. Wow, imagine if I just read a title. I read the cover of the book.
I am torn on this question.
No. I'm gonna be so honest.
I think
I have 20. Like, Terry Pratchett intimidates the fuck out of me because there's just too many. Yeah. There's a lot of series that, like, if we weren't doing it in a book club, we're looking at 8 books in the series. I don't know if I'm not binging the series, if I don't have plans to read it, I'm not going to. Yeah. But that's also because I'm reading 260 books and I cannot read every series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it sort of depends. I think that, like, a 20-book series about, like, the same people, I think that one of the things that really works and one of the things that we like specifically for this book club is a series where it's like you meet 5 guys and then each book is going to be about one of their love stories, and, like, that's kind of how you, like, can perpetuate it. But yeah, the loosely connected, I think that's the perfect way to phrase it. Loosely connected standalones, I can easy read a 20-book series.
Especially because you can skip and jump around if need be.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't feel like you're locked into like the whole thing.
Right.
But no, I think that, like, because I know, like, Butcher and Blackbird is one. I think it's only a duology right now, right?
Trilogy.
And it's a trilogy?
Spin-off trilogy.
Not on your life. Not on my best day. Like,
I don't recommend
that's just the same.
I like that one, but I don't think I would read 20 of them.
Yeah, no.
No. Which is why, like, I read Tourist Season, like that one more than Butcher and Blackbird. Have no plans in continuing a reading beyond.
Well, I think that's, like, it also, there's something to be said about the content, because I think Butcher and Blackbird, maybe, like, that's a little darker, and I think that's one to, like, have fun with.
It's not
but, like,
dark,
even, like, we talk about Mayfly all the time on this channel. I couldn't read 20 of those.
No. One was
like, we will read the heart.
We absolutely will. But, like, I think that because this is such, like, a breezy series that we're working on right now, where it's like nobody's really bad. Nothing bad really happens.
And they're not over 300 pages.
Yeah, they're all 150 pages. I can bust through 8 of those.
Yeah.
But, like,
you give me a 500-page Ursa Dax, I might cry.
Yeah, it's not happening for me.
I'd read it, but I'm not reading it in a night like I did with this.
Well, I mean, you think about, like, what's the Poppy War?
Oh gosh. Yeah.
That's, like, intimidating to me, and that's only 3 books. This one is 8, and I'm like, whatever, I can fucking deal with it. I can do it. That's fine.
Yeah, so I know how long they are, how heavy they are to read. I think for romance too, I think sticking to, like, that 5 or 6 is usually good. Unless it's like this one. If it's a novella series, I think having more books is okay because they're short.
Yeah. I also think that, like, if you are going to have more than 5 or 6, you really do need to kind of change the game. You need to change the format a little bit. You need to do something like in this book, the introduction of like, here's a whole new province and they're like interacting differently and their lives are different is like enough that I'm like, oh, okay, I can snap in. Because to be honest, if they hadn't introduced that in this book, I don't know that I'd read 5.
No.
I think I'd be like, well, I'm good.
I've done it. Yeah.
150 to 200. Yeah, that's about what these books are, right?
This one was 270, but the series started about 160. So they've gotten longer each book as we've gone on, but they don't feel longer necessarily. But I think that's just because we're more settled in the world and we're finally like learning a bit more about the world. Yeah. I think you have like that one book that's explosive that really like hooks you in. And then you find those readers that really like that one, and then you can kind of take them continue the series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But as somebody who like reads a lot of series, I read a lot of romantasy and fantasy especially. And so the bigger series are way more intimidating. Like Brandon Sanderson.
Oh, yeah.
I want to. I have a guide that's like how to read all of Brandon Sanderson in 1 year to catch up. And I'm like, someday, some year, I will eventually. But I can't. They're too chunky. They're too big. I don't want to. But if I had started Brandon Sanderson when he first started publishing, it'd be nothing. So I think that also is like the catch-22 of it. Is like if you can get enough readers earlier on or find readers that can get started on it, then it's easier to have that fan base follow. But not always.
Well, I think that's the thing is we even really like Ursa Dax, and she has like another series that's like it is like a 20-book series.
I do think there's about 20.
And you'll notice that none of us have ever suggested taking a break from this series and reading that one.
Yeah.
Like,
we are not like a backup plan of like
starting at like if we need something to read
in the future.
But
it's the fated mates of the sea sand warlords.
Okay. Yeah, see that seems heavier and longer. I'm not I don't want it personally.
And I mean, all of them have the half naked Viking looking men on the covers. But there is 16.
16 of them.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I think
when we started reading these, I think there were like 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once it gets over 6, I start getting like, that seems like a big time commitment.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to embark on that journey.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like, if we finished this series and then moved into the next series, that would be the next 20 months of our lives. It'd be almost 2 years before we finish those series if we read one a month. That's like kind of intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I think if we were reading them individually and just like binging it in a couple of months, because that's like all we were reading, that'd be different. But like, as much as I love marathoning a series, I love Air Awakened so much. I talk about it all the time. I'm still on book 3 and it's been like 4 or 5 months. Like, it's just hard to keep that momentum going when there's other shiny things to pick up.
Yeah. I think that's a good point.
Which is why book club makes me read things.
Yes, thank God. I've just been wanting to knit and crochet and I haven't been reading a ton. And so this is good for me to be like, I love this series. I need to keep picking up the books and not.
Well, after this, you can pick up Strange Houses and we can chat about that. Richie, that is also an invite for you because it's a horror book. It's really fascinating and interesting. I will say that it got to a place that it's like, of course Sam picked up a book, but I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil, but it is a very fascinating book. It's Japanese translated horror, and it shows you like
I'm sold.
House plan, and they're like, this house plan's kind of weird. What's up with that? And then like it's this guy kind of investigating as to why. But it's like 250 pages, but there's pictures constantly throughout. Very good. I'm in the middle of. I'm going to finish after this live, literally. Strange Pictures.
Strange Houses.
Let's go!
I also
it's on Kindle Unlimited, Richie.
Cool.
Nice. I also need to tell you guys that I went and saw the movie Forbidden Fruits, and I think that you guys would think it was extremely fun. It is very campy, sort of like Mean Girls, The Craft, Heathers, that kind of energy, and it's about a bunch of girls working in a mall, and Yeah, it's diva. I think you guys would like it.
I've saved it. It does intrigue me. How do I? So Chloe had recommended a book to me, and she said that it was so bad. She also loved it though, and recommended it to me. And it's like a spicy, historical, maybe fantastical. This is the cover.
I've never seen that before.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And I'm very intrigued by it, but I'm also very scared. And so by the time I read it this month, depending on when our next live is, I may have to like have a side chat about it, depending on how it goes. Because it's either going to be really good or really bad.
Go off.
Let us know.
But it's got a really pretty cover that I'm excited about.
I'm glad you showed us that, because I love seeing books that I've never seen before. Fun stuff.
I will let you know how it goes, because apparently it's a 4.5 out of 5 smut meter. Spice meter?
Ooh, okay.
Levels.
Richie, this is for you.
Oh yeah, I already lifted my 2-liter in solidarity.
Well, before I get to that, I'm finishing Strange Pictures today, and I'm very excited to see how it all comes together.
Yeah. Let us know about that, because I don't know. Okay, I gotta go to
Lady Gamer 3187. You should tell us if you end up publishing something.
Yes, tell us.
We'd be very happy. Yeah, we'd be very happy to talk about your stuff. So keep us posted. But Alea's gotta go to Walmart right now.
I gotta go get food because my fridge is empty and my cat needs kibble. So that's the tea.
And I ordered groceries delivery style. They'll be here in about 2 hours.
Go off.
Yes.
I just got curry.
Oh my god,
That's what I have.
Richie's got the curry.
Yeah. I'm gonna make 2 deviled eggs. Well, technically it's 4 by the time you do it, but.
Old Lady Gamer 3187, you already are. Can we ask your pen name?
I love orcs.
We love
okay, well, you better drop the name of the series in the chat.
Drop the name. What's going on?
Old Lady Gamer, let me tell you that these little liars over here haven't read the Christmas special with the orcs, so.
Listen, I downloaded it and I was going to start it, and then I
know. I think we all downloaded it, and then I was the only one that read it around Christmas.
If you're gonna disrespect the months-long D&D relationship I had with an orc man that I told you about every single time we hopped on this live, then I don't even know what to say.
You also haven't read Tusk Love yet, both of you.
I know. I'm sorry.
My God,
it's on my list.
Read more books. Alea, you could easily listen to Tusk Love whilst crocheting, and I think you'd have a really fun time.
Okay, I also had it on Kindle Unlimited. I think.
You could also have fun reading it, I'm sure. But I do think you would really like the list.
I love this cover for Orcbound. Oh, this is diva. This is so diva.
I do have Kindle Unlimited. Love Kindle Unlimited.
Okay, I don't have Kindle Unlimited, but we'll figure it out.
You have my login for Kindle Unlimited.
No, it's not working. It's not working for me.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. It's not your fault.
Because you have to text a code or something? Or did you type the password in wrong?
I don't know.
I don't know. I gave you the password.
I'll try it again. We'll try it. We'll figure it out. This is so. Wait, Alea. Sorry, the Sultan Seduction looks so up your alley. These Red Hot Historicals. This is for Alea. Okay. Say it louder. Am I gonna put my email in this chat?
In theory, if you're fast enough, you could put it in chat, and then Alea could just delete it after.
Okay.
It's been, like,
okay.
copied.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna get because it's not letting me from my computer for some reason. So we're gonna hop on into this live show on my phone. Okay.
Honey Haze, I've put
Honey Haze.
The list.
Cool.
Oh my god, these covers are so pretty.
They're good.
They're so pretty. Sorry, Ursa Dax, you ain't got nothing on these covers.
Straight up. I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna throw it in the chat, and then Alea's gonna delete it. You send back something when you've seen it.
We've got cool high-tech powers over here where we can...
I'm just putting it in the chat right next to you, dog.
We truly just said, Alea,
I don't have to... I won't click on it, and so it won't come up on the screen, but it can just be in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be in the chat, I think.
It's not in the chat.
Oh, Diva, that's actually so cute.
I don't think you can do links, but I don't... It should work just fine as, like, just a... YouTube might be saying, no, you can't do an @ link, because... So you can't do, like, the .com part. Because you can't send links in chat.
Okay, I'm gonna exclude @ and .com, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah, no, YouTube is very good at being like, you can't send links because people get crazy spam that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you don't want to, you know, harm the peeps.
It's still not showing up, huh? That's so crazy. Wow. That's actually so powerful. Okay, well, Lady Gamer, I'm gonna try and message you.
I was gonna say, you could also, like, put in, like, the private chat, and then we could, Alea, or I could copy and paste it into...
Yeah, make it happen for me. I'm gonna put my email in here. Which actually, I realized that I don't really care if it gets out.
Wait. We don't have to dox you.
What?
Just use my fucking... Just use my... Gmail. I'm so stupid. The comment failed to post to Library Dweller. Why can't I post? Samantha Donovan YT.
Oh.
I am a YouTuber.
Wait, I
have
do it?
power. Okay, it's Samantha Donovan YT at gmail.com. That's my YouTube email. You can just send it to me and I can just send it to Richie.
Got it. We're locked in.
Cool.
I'm stupid. Why I didn't think of that significantly sooner, I don't know. But now I have Richie's email, so I will use this power. Thank you.
Oh yeah, email me stuff and watch me never check my email. It's really powerful.
I check my email a lot because, yeah, Gmail. Because I'm a YouTuber and I get free shit to my email.
I love that for you. I check my work email every day, but I don't check my personal email.
Because I'm not going to dox myself.
Sam, it's at Gmail, right?
Yes, Gmail.
Yes.
I got my first physical ARC ever.
You did?
I haven't opened it still, but...
What is it?
It's The Commons by... I'm going to go down such a fucking rabbit hole because this... Sorry, Alea. This...
Leah's cat's gonna starve.
Oh my god.
Or something.
Y'all chatty.
She's directed and starred in her own 2 movies with the Deep Entertainment or something is like her studio for movies. She's writing the scripts. She's the lead in these movies, and she's written her first book with Deep Publishing, which is her own publishing imprint. Like, she's doing so many crazy things. So I'm going down a rabbit hole of, like, she says none of it's AI, and I'm trusting her for that so far. But yeah, she's done like this huge campaign of like sending out ARCs to people for the Commons, and it's a fantasy romance dystopian. Ooh, but she also has 2 movies, and I'm just very fascinated by this whole like thing that she's got going on. Warden, send me an email and I'll send you... Oh, that's Richie. Richie's the warden. I was so confused at first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
coordinate, yeah.
We'll figure it out. I definitely will like the orcs. I'm ready. That's so sick. Thank you.
I've put it on our book club list. Our list has gotten so big, I think I need to actually transfer this to a spreadsheet at this point.
That's fair.
I think it's like, I've just been doing it on like the notes on your computer. Mm-hmm. I think we've gotten to the point where I need a spreadsheet for us.
It's a long list.
But hey, at least on a spreadsheet, I can send it to you guys, and then you can have access to touch it too.
I was just gonna say you could use those sweet Google Sheets, and then we can make something happen.
I have your email now, motherfucker.
Hey,
I've stolen it. Haha.
We should. Okay, we're going.
Okay, go to the store. We have to. Thank you so much, Honey Hayes. We appreciate it.
Also, you can still keep using the chat, and it will just be on the live too. So,
yes,
that's cool. Oh,
hey, don't even worry about it. We are all good.
Yeah, I think we're mean to people that we don't like, know exist. But it's also it's mostly Colleen Hoover that we're mean to. Yeah, we're pretty nice usually.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for popping in.
Bye.